This is Tina with Two Chicks and a Cricut, and I'm finally making a video for you guys again. I'm going to do a double-sided layout, and this is all the stuff we're going to use. So let's get started. And let me show you what I did. Show you guys one side at a time. This is actually my March calendar page layout. So you guys know I do calendars in my scrapbooks. And so this is March, and I used Just Because cards, and this is a really great cartridge. The thing you have to remember is I used one of the little like icons from this cartridge. And when you use any of these little icons, these layers, any of them, what you're going to want to do is you're going to use them really big because they're proportionate to the card. Because this is a card making cartridge, all of your sizes are proportionate to the card. So if you want a card that is 5 inches, your little icon layers are not going to be 5 inches. So I just wanted to point that out because I had to make things really, really big. So this is a really simple, I'm just doing simple layering. So I got this paper somewhere. I don't know, I've had it for a while. And I'm just doing some simple layers down here on the bottom. I'm using my ATG gun. Then this was coordinating. It was just a coordinating pack. This was just a coordinating pack. So it was all just paper that matched. And I just picked some. I always get caught up when I'm doing like March pages or something. I always think they have to be green for St. Patrick's Day, or like I kind of just get caught up in that, and I was trying not to do that today. So there's that, and then I cut these bees out. I'm going to show you what I did with this one, but I cut these bees out, and these two bees I cut out at 9 inches. So really big. So I'm just using some ink and just a dabber. And that's just going to give me better control. And I just did a little bit. The white was a little too bright, and I just wanted to dull it down a little bit. And then just for a little bit more, I just added some stitching. So I'm going to put those right here, but I want to add my calendar just to the top first. And with this vellum, I just use my ATG gun. And it tends to work really well. And I'm putting that at the top. I've kind of been in this mode of putting my titles and stuff at the bottom of the page in recent days. I guess it's just because I'm getting tired of the same old thing. Titles at the top, journaling at the bottom. So I'm kind of trying to mix it up a little bit. So I'm just going to use my ATG gun to attach these because they're big enough. sorry, it's off camera a tiny bit. It's a little hard getting used to working under a tripod again, and especially being 7 months pregnant, 8 months pregnant now. If I thought it was hard before, it's even harder now. Oh, sounds like this is getting ready to be done. So I just used my Cutting Up cartridge and I cut March out, and I'm kind of going to overlap my March over the bee. Its wings a little bit. And that's how that's going to look. So that's this side of the page. So let's move it aside, and then I'm going to show you my other side. Using a 12 by 12 piece of paper. This is going to be my other side, and I'm really sorry that it is a little crooked on camera. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into the swing of using a tripod. So these strips that I'm doing and that I did on the other side, this yellow piece is just a 4-inch strip. My ATG gun is out, so. And it was the same on the other side. It was just a 4-inch strip. That went on the very bottom. And then this pattern piece is just a 2-inch strip. So then I've already done my photos, and my calendar pages, I usually just use some like random photos from around that time of the like the month. So these were just some pictures that we had finally got to go outside, and so we were riding our bikes. And then I have some journaling that I did on vellum again. And I just talked about our move when we moved out of our old house. And then I just have this tiny bee, and I'm going to put it on Pop Dots. And that is going to be my layout. So really simple. And then I'm just going to take this. I have this little bee stamp. And I'm just going to take, this is just some ink, some yellow ink. And I'm just going to put some bees going down the side of my yellow strip here. And then maybe one more right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the St. Clair marker. This I'm working with is So Saffron. And I'm just going to do some stitching. I don't know if you guys can see that very good because I don't have my good camera set up. Okay, so that just gave me some visual interest on this side. And then I'm going to use, I'm going to change my ATG gun tape. And I'm going to use ATG gun to put all of this down. And then I'm going to use pop dots on this B. And that will be both sides. So when I get done doing that, since my ATG gun ran out, I'm going to change that. And when I get done, I'll come back and I'll show you guys the finished both sides. Okay, so here's my layout all finished. I glued down March, and I just used a 2-way zig pin for that because it was small enough. And then here's the other side. I got my ATG gun all changed out, and that's what I used for this side. And then I put the little B up top on pop dots. So that's my March layout. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to get my tripod out more now and start doing layouts again. I'm excited to finally be back to a place where I'm scrapbooking. And then Wendy has a fun project coming up that she's making for some of the girls in her family, their trick-or-treat bags, and she's going to show us how to cut fabric on the Cricut. And so I'm hoping to go over to her house next week and tape that. So thanks guys for stopping by the blog, and we'll talk to you soon.